Did you know that the Iranian film Fish and Cat, directed by Shahram Mokri, managed to win the Horizons Section Award at the Venice International Film Festival with just a single 134-minute uncut shot? A film that not only broke boundaries in its structure, but also in its narrative form, time, and the very limits of cinema itself. With this bold approach, Shahram Mokri made it so that the audience wasn't just a passive viewer, but actually reconstructed the story in their own minds and found meaning within the repetitions. The film's story is based on a real rumor about a restaurant in northern Iran, where it was said that human meat was being served at the time. But instead of relying on shock and horror, Mokri used this grim story as a way to break the concept of time. In an interview with Off-Screen Film Magazine, he himself said, "I didn't use the long take sequence just for show, but rather to design a temporal experience in which the viewer's mind is actively involved." He explicitly stated that his inspiration came from the intricate and geometric paintings of MC Escher, the artist who created impossible, endless images full of spatial loops. Shahram Mokri's film Fish and Cat also achieved widespread international success. Alongside the Venice Award, it also won the Fapresi Prize and the Young Jury Award at the Freiburg Festival in Switzerland. In Dubai, it received the Special Jury Prize for Asia and Africa, and it was also praised in Istanbul and Lisbon. But that's not the whole story. The film was also praised by prominent international critics. Peter Daglish from the New York Times called it a visual tour de force. This is a term in film criticism used for works that, through bold form and high technical skill, create a unique experience for the audience. Steve McFarlane wrote in Slant Magazine, "Mokri doesn't invite us to watch repetition, but rather leads us to a renewed understanding of the passage of time." Before delving into an analysis of Mokri's creativity, we should recognize that the long take technique has a serious history in cinema. For example, in 1948, the famous Alfred Hitchcock, in the film Rope, stitched together 10-minute takes in such a way that it created the feeling of a continuous single-shot sequence.
Seems to me they've gone all the way in there now.
Or in 2002, Alexander Sokurov made the entire 96 minutes of the film Russian Ark in a single reel take. Or in 2000, Mike Figgis, in the film Time Code, he used the same technique to present 4 simultaneous narratives in separate frames. But according to the teachings of the Magic Bank, we believe that all works produced in the world draw on a recurring algorithm and pattern from the past and have managed to narrate it from a new perspective. This combination is a signature of creativity that, from the Magic Bank's point of view, is highly valuable. In experience design, one of the most effective tools is meaningful repetition, and Fish and Cat is exactly a cinematic exercise in this concept. The audience doesn't just watch, they have to have an active memory. They need to piece the information together again and construct their own meaning. The film's nonlinear and multi-layered form actually practices a pattern of systems thinking, an essential skill for creative managers, product designers, strategists, and even personal growth coaches. You too can create a completely new narrative from a few fresh ideas. All you need to do is shift the angles like Mokri and create a new structure.